centenarians, or people who live to 100 years of age and are healthy and still independently living at that age, spend about an hour walking pretty briskly every day. So, do as they do if you want to live a long and healthy life.
Did you push record?
Thanks so much for tuning in again to our second act with Paige and Silka. Happy to say that Rashelle is with us again today for another segment on getting fit after 50. Rashelle, thanks so much for joining us again.
I'm happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
By way of introduction, if you missed our first segment, Rashelle is a health and fitness writer and very regular contributor to Active.com and Next Avenue. And she's the author of Reboot Your Body, Unlocking the Genetic Secrets to Permanent Weight Loss. So full of great advice, Rashelle. Thank you. We were talking, kind of bantering off camera, and I thought this would make a really great segment. You know, I'm in California and you are in Minnesota. And you know, great city, been there. Right now, I wouldn't want to be there.
Still winter here, even though it's April.
The reason I'm laughing is because Rashelle suggested a topic that, you know, what would be really good, especially for our audience, is, you know, getting motivated and working out, getting back in shape with the weather. When the weather gets better, I'm thinking, well, the weather's always good.
For some of you, yeah.
So I'm joking, obviously, but tell us what you mean. How does that differ?
Yeah, well, so I'm in Minnesota, as you mentioned, and come about November, it starts being difficult to get outside and be active, even if you're really motivated. And the cold temperature is one thing, but then we get the ice, and that's kind of a deal breaker, whether you're a runner or a cyclist or even a walker. We have these special things we actually put over our shoes that grip the ice just so we can walk on the sidewalks here. I know, a little crazy, but the snow finally goes away and the sun comes out and the days are longer and everybody's super motivated to get outside. And it's a really great time to sort of capitalize on that spring energy and ramp up your workout.
Well, so how do you advise people, especially, you know, of our vintage, on utilizing the weather to work? Like, give me an example.
Well, one of the best things you can do is to walk briskly for an hour a day. And in the springtime, even if you're in California, I think your days get a little bit longer, a little more daylight. Here they certainly do it. We have about 3 hours more daylight now than we did in the dead of winter. So you can go for a walk in the morning because it'll be light out and safer to walk. Or what I like to do is go for a walk right after dinner time in the evening. And it doesn't have to be, you know, a workout walk every time. It can just be leisurely and casual. Take the dog, go with your spouse for a nice romantic walk around your neighborhood. Get out in nature. It's just going for a walk once or twice a day is a great thing to do.
Well, and do you have, I mean, I know all your writing is very research and stats based. You know, I love your articles.
Thank you.
Is there some research that shows that you may not even realize that how much that walk once a day or extra hour does for you? Do you have anything on that? Do you know what I'm asking?
I do, yeah. And there's a ton of research on walking as it relates to weight loss. It's been used really successfully to keep weight off once people lose weight. And that comes in at about the 60 to 90 minutes a day. And that doesn't have to all be at once. So again, you can break it up throughout the day. And then some really new research on longevity by Dr. Walter Longo has just come out where he's found that centenarians, or people who live to 100 years of age and are healthy and still independently living at that age, spend about an hour walking pretty briskly every day. So do as they do if you want to live a long and healthy life.
And I think you mentioned yard work. People don't realize that that's exercise.
Yeah, it's serious exercise, depending on whether you're gardening or landscaping. Even if you're just mowing the grass or in the winter shoveling snow, if people will take that on and do that themselves rather than hire it out, they kind of get a double benefit. They're getting what I call free exercise, and they're not paying someone to do that work that most of us are healthy enough and capable of doing.
And what are some of your other favorite tips?
One thing that I like to do in the summer is either walk, bike, or jog on short errands. And I've got my bike set up so that I can put quite a bit of groceries on it. I've biked home with about 40 pounds of groceries before. Not everyone can do that, but even if you've just got a basket or a messenger bag or something, you can do some light grocery shopping. But other things like post office runs, things that are easy for you to just walk a few blocks or half a mile or a mile or something. Just start thinking of ways that you can sort of kill two birds with one stone and go on a nice walk and get outside while you're getting some errands done.
And then when we were talking earlier, you said take the workouts outside.
Yeah, there are lots of outdoor boot camps that start up around this time of year. This is the time of year when running and cycling groups become really active. So if you've been stuck on the treadmill or, in the gym just doing the same circuit all winter long, it's a great time to shake it up and get outside and try something new.
And to those of us who, maybe haven't worked out or need to lose some significant weight, how are we not intimidated by some of the suggestions you made? Tell us how we get past that psychologically.
Well, that's a good question. At least most bigger metropolitan areas will have a really diverse array of offerings in terms of fitness classes, and it wouldn't be hard at all to find one that's at the level or that has, a pretty diverse range of people at different fitness levels in them. And for the jogging or cycling groups, it's the same thing. You can check Facebook will have different groups, meetup.com will have different groups. It's pretty easy to be able to find people that are in your same age demographic or fitness level and start doing activities with them.
Well, Rashelle, we're coming to the end of our segment here. What's anything new in your life? What are you doing now?
What I've got going on right now is I launched a YouTube channel, fullsteamfitness.com, and I've got the link to the YouTube channel there. I've done a few videos on how to put together a $100 home gym, so low-cost exercise equipment that will let you do a bunch of strength exercises. And in the pipe now, we're working on some 15-minute workout videos.
Great. We need to talk about doing some videos for, the over 50, maybe something that's easy. So I look forward to that. Any words of wisdom before we sign off?
Just once the snow is gone, get out there, enjoy the weather, make the most of your time because, winter's coming again.
Well, Rashelle, thanks so much for joining us. I will link to all of your information to your YouTube channel, and we look forward to seeing you again soon on another episode of Our Second Act with Paige and Silka. See you soon.
All right. Bye-bye.
Before you switch over to one of our other videos, please be sure to subscribe to our channel. Button's right over here. And more information about getting fit after 50, please go to our website, secondact.tv. See you soon.